deep in the furnace of a dying star. Eons of fusion have created iron, and as the nuclear furnace is cooled, a sudden and violent explosion spread the iron across the cosmos. Over the next few billion years, these heavier elements accreted into this place that we call the Earth. Time passes, and humans discover this iron deep in the Earth and discover its mystical properties. They discover ways of forging this iron and create one of mankind's greatest inventions, the truck stop knife. This is where the story of iron ends, and my story begins. This is JJJinks Truck Stop Knives! JJJinks Truck Stop Knives! I am going to tell you about the most dangerous knife I have ever handled. This thing is a beast. I bought it from DHgate, which is a Chinese outlet, and I can't really say much more about it than that. I just saw it and I was like, you know, for like, I don't even remember what I paid for it, like $12 or something. I bought it because a very unique mechanism occurs when you open the blade. Observe. See that? That's actually kind of freaking cool. The handle itself is a mechanical part of the opening of the blade. And, well, that's the entire reason why I bought this thing. Now, there's a lot to say about it. The clip is actually very unique. It's bolted into one side, and it kind of swoops over to the other side. So I guess technically it's a deep carry clip, but it's kind of like, whoop. I've never seen that before. That's kind of cool. I don't even want to... There's jimping, of course, but the whole thing just kind of looks like it's a part of an engine or something. I call it the Terminator blade, because if the Terminator had a knife, this is what it would look like. This is the Terminator's knife. Not the good one from part 2, the deadly one from part 1. Let's not speak of the others. Closing the knife is another story. I don't know what to call this. It's not a liner lock. It's not a frame lock. It's not a slip joint. It's a Terminator mechanism. So to close the knife, you sort of have to do the reverse. You gotta grab it somewhere around where this rivet right here is to reverse the mechanism. And the blade precariously, like a guillotine, is like ready to spring down and slice your fucking hand. You just have to be able to get your hand out of the way before that happens. Now, I sort of pride myself with the fact that of the many hundreds of knives that I own, I've actually cut myself 3 times. Only 3 times. All 3 times were within the first 10 minutes of you owning this knife. This thing is fucking dangerous. It is like very cool and novel and neat, but I literally cut myself 3 times figuring out how to open and close this knife. So there it is. If you see this, run. And if your name is John Connor and you see this knife, you're already dead. This has been JJJinks. Truck stop knives.